Jurgen. Obviously, you had a huge high last week of winning the Premier League title. How much does tonight's result hurt, though, off the back of that?
Has nothing to do with last week, to be honest. It hurts, like defeats hurt. What I wanted to see tonight was a team who is ready to fight against Man City, who had obviously kind of, I'm not sure if it's the right saying, but the point to prove, whatever, that was easy motivation for Pep. Let me say it like this. And then the decisive moments City used, we didn't. So, and that doesn't help. So we had probably more chances than we had in games which we won, but we didn't use them, or none of them. And so City was there. Usually we don't give them that many counterattacks. I think before 2 goals, they had a throw in, which is the strength of us. Usually tonight it wasn't. And that's how it was then. And and we have this result.
What is the mood among the players in the dressing room after that game? And should we expect a big reaction against Aston Villa at the weekend?
Sure, if it makes absolute sense that you listen to my answers. Sorry. So I said the attitude was good. I said it tonight already 500 times. And the game was not bad. We lost 4-0. But what kind of reaction do we show? Should we show that we use from now on the chances or whatever? That's what we want to do, of course. But it has nothing to do with the game tonight. In the game against City, there are decisive moments. These decisive moments you have to use. And we didn't. And they did. And if you see the goals, I think at least 2 if not 3 of them were counterattacks. That's not, they are good in counterattacks, obviously, but it's not something which usually happens against us. It means we lost the ball in the wrong moment where protection was not as it should have been, and they have exceptional quality. That's not new to me as well. So, I don't know if you have to show a reaction. We have to show what we need against Aston Villa. Again, this game will be different to the game tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, I've got Luke Edwards. Luke,
good evening, Jurgen. Is this a reminder? You can hear me okay? Just is this a reminder, or not that you probably needed it, but just how tough next season will be in terms of teams targeting you to try and win the title?
No, it's a reminder how good Man City is. And I didn't need that. That's true, because I knew it before. Still, the surprise is that it's possible, and it's nice on top of that in a league where City is playing, it's still possible that somebody else can be champion, because that's not really likely with the quality they have. And so it's not a reminder. We will, how I said, we will see. But next season, it's a while until then. We still have to play 6 games now till the end of the season. So I saw tonight a team which is ready for it. My team, that's absolutely okay. But of course, if we lose 4-0, obviously we don't have a lot of points on your side or arguments, and so that's what we take now. But we have now 2.5 days or whatever to prepare Aston Villa, and that's what we try. And the next season, we think about the next season.
Simon Stone, BBC.
You've already achieved.
Sorry, Simon, I cannot hear you properly. Sorry.
Simon? Yeah, I can't hear. No? Okay. We'll go to Joseph Prince Wright.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Okay, good. So Pep was very complimentary of the way Liverpool played and said, they're 20 points ahead. There's still a long way for us to get anywhere near them. But this tonight maybe suggests that the gap isn't as big as that points gap ahead of next season and the battle between you two.
If anybody thought before that game that the quality gap between Liverpool and Manchester City is 20 or 23 points, I cannot help these people. So that's how it is. But football is not about that. Football is about winning games, and we did that in a pretty impressive manner, to be honest. And I think, pretty much all City games, and even the games they lost were good, unbelievable. But it's the truth. It was not that they didn't perform or whatever. And they had then decisive moments where the opponent scored, and that was tonight the case. We had our situations, and if you watched us before, you know that we score in situations like this more often than not. Tonight we didn't, not at all. And So then we get to concede a penalty. I was really happy with the start of the game, to be honest. We were there. We were completely in the game. We pressed them. It was not comfortable for them. It was a good game. Both teams pressed high. Both teams tried to play football. When do you see that? And I don't see it a lot of time. So that was all good. But then in the very decisive moments, City was better tonight. You can see that in the result. We cannot change that. But how was that? I said, if anybody thought that 20 points better than City, yeah, cannot help. Sorry.
Simon, we'll try you again. Simon Stone.
Thank you. Jurgen, do results matter, or are you looking for something else from your team for the rest of the season?
No, results matter a lot, but I look not only for results. That's true, but I look for how always we want to win football games. That's the only reason why we meet on the training ground. The only reason why we go to away games and we have home games is to win football games. Yes, they matter, but I cannot change them after the game. And if somebody saw tonight my team and want to say, okay, for them the result didn't matter, I cannot help that person as well, because I saw that. We were in the game, we were fighting, we were running, we did everything what we could tonight. Was it perfect from our side? No, but that happens from time to time. The only problem is if you're not perfect and beat Man City, then you lose. And then the result can be really, not so nice, how it is tonight. But that's all. It was a challenge to come here. It would have been a challenge in each situation which we would have been in, not winning the league, relegation battle, whatever. It's a tough place to come. But we showed that we can cause City problems. Just tonight, we didn't use these moments or these problems for City, but they used ours, and that's the explanation for the result.
You guys haven't got many more hands up. Is anyone who's not managed to put a hand up and we're allowed to talk? Any more questions? Damien Johnson, I think the last one. Damien.
Hi, Jurgen. You still got a chance to overtake City's record of 100 Premier League points. How much of a motivating factor will that be for the rest of the season?
Look, it is, but we cannot force that. To come there, we have to win football games, and we didn't do that tonight. So in the first place, we should now make sure that we are ready for Aston Villa, and the points tally in the end of the season is the result of the results we collect until then, and how again. If I would have been really angry tonight, if we didn't have shown the attitude we showed, but we did. So I'm fine with that. Then we talk about football, and football you cannot force. Sometimes you just have to accept it. Afterwards, you see a few things and you say, okay, if you use this chance, if you use this chance. I said it to your colleague. You know that these kind of moments we very often used, and tonight not. So then then they have a penalty for the first one. We lose the ball for the second one. How is that? Our problems were set pieces a little bit tonight. That the penalty, the set piece at least, how it came to that, and 2 throw-ins. I think it was 2 throw-ins. So and that's how City scored with all the quality they have. They scored in these situations and kind of counter-attack. That's how football can be. And if you are not perfect, this is not a good place to be. Then you will be punished, and that's what happened tonight.
Last question, David Lynch.
Jurgen, obviously you made a change at half time, even though you've been happy with how your team played. Joe Gomez coming off. Was that an injury or was it?
No, yellow card. I thought just because Joe got a yellow card in the moment, we don't know exactly when Dejan will be back. I hope, of course, but we don't have a big number of centre halves. So I thought I don't want to see him now getting a second yellow, and that's why we changed.
Thank you very much, guys. Stay safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.